the silver medalist from the World Championships outdoor at 200 meters as they come off the final turn, stride for stride. Now Steiner with a strength at the end.
Holly got on second and Steve got on third.
35.54. That'll be a new indoor American record.
Surprising for me.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. So welcome in, everybody, man. What a show, right? What a show. If this was your first time watching Abby this season, live or just in general, like you've only seen the highlights from her invitationals in January, you know, you were probably like, damn, this girl is fast. Like, I know you were probably really amazed. I know you were. And I share my concerns with y'all because the thing about when I went into today and I started to think about, okay, it's the Millrose Games, it's the real first pro run for Abby Steiner in her first full season as a pro. Even though she's been on pro soil as a collegiate star, you know, she's done some runs in the past, but also she did nationals and worlds last year. But this is her first real run as a pro, and in her first pro season, first full pro season. And what a show she put on for the folks in New York. And let me tell you, there was some unpredictability about this race, and some things that she even left out there to tell you how great this girl is going to be, because the caveat is that she probably could have got a faster time than this, man. We're going to break it down. So hopefully I was able to see some of the video there of the race. I do want to let you guys know here in the opening of the video, we are going to open up the track and field channel today, Track and Ace. I'm going to start putting content on there today. I'm going to do another video on Abby on that channel. So probably some other things I'm going to talk about there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do film because I don't know if they're going to allow me to post a race just yet. So we'll have to see about that. Hopefully I will be able to do it. But if I am able to do it, it's going to be done on that channel. But today we're just going to kind of talk about the results and kind of get my full just my full thoughts on it or whatever. So I want to thank everybody as well. Everybody who watched the preview video that I put up earlier this morning. I was able to get it out. Luckily, I recorded the audio on a different day so that I wasn't rushing. And I basically edited it this morning, man, before I put it up. So I thank everybody who watched it and maybe gave the video a like and also commented under the video. So thank all of y'all for doing that. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I want to shout out Jacob the analyst first, man. Y'all know I gotta shout him out, man. That's my guy right there on YouTube. So check his stuff out. I'm pretty sure he's gonna cover the race. So see his analysis. And he always does a great job of going a little bit deeper into stuff. And he made a video that I commented on. I talked about Luke and Kemper and Swoboda, the two European sprinters, talked about their race that they had a couple of weeks ago. That was a pretty good video, so if y'all want to go watch that, definitely check his channel out. Also, let me read off the people who commented in the preview, man. Call Lie. I think that was a play on Kawhi Leonard from my Toronto Raptors. I don't know how he called it call Lie, but I think that's what it meant. Because I've seen that before. I've seen that before. David Close, as always. Wayne Anthony Brain. And thank you, Wayne, for letting me know that there are no World Indoors this year. I forgot it's in 2025. So when I did that last video, I kind of forgot that they already had a World Indoors last year. So the next one's in 2025 in China, I believe. Alfred Grindo Sr., Erwin Rondal, and Talk Shit KO. So hope to see all y'all in the results one here. So let's get to it though, not wasting any more time. So you guys saw the race there. Abby Steiner, man, got not only a new personal best, put in a new American record, and also she has the world lead, and she got close to breaking the all-time record. She got a 35.54 here. It wasn't a close race at all. It was close in the first 200 meters, but the last 100 meters, Abby just killed it, murdered it. Basically murdered it. And let me just say this. There's two things that you will notice in this race from Abby. I'm going to go over the results in a little bit, but there's two things that you're going to notice from Abby right away. The first thing is that, like I said, a lot of y'all, like what I was saying in my preview, a lot of y'all probably hadn't seen Abby since the Worlds last year. And when you saw Abby either at the college championships in June, U.S. Nationals in June, or the Worlds in July, you noticed she was tired because she had those races, had over 50 races by that point. Her legs were dead. They were not fresh. And so what you saw here is you saw someone with fresh legs, a little bit stronger. She's toned up a little bit more. She definitely hit the gym from what I'm looking at. Some people thought she was a little bit bigger weight-wise, and it was definitely muscle mass that she added to her. And also, she stamina's good. That is the main thing that you look for early in the season, is to see where people are they in shape. She's in shape, great condition right now. Man, her coaches did a really good job of making sure she was in shape, bro. Cause that's the biggest key that I'm seeing with Abby Steiner here early in the season, is her shape. You know, she's in great shape right now, man. Tim Hall, man, shout out to you and your coaching staff, man. Y'all got this girl ready to go. I think that's the thing that I'm most impressed with early in the season from Abby Steiner. Not just her scores early in the season from the 2 invitationals in January, but also her shape. The 400 meters told me a lot about her shape and the way she finished that last race at the Raceback Invitational, where she got a 50.59. Absolutely amazing. By the way, on my Track and Ace channel, I'm gonna go over all 3 races. So we're gonna show the video for the first 2, the Kentucky Invitational, in the Rod McCrary Invitational, and the Razorback Invitational at the end of January. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to show the whole race of this New York one, this Millrose Games, because I think it's going to hit up for copyright since it was on TV. And it's also a world athletic event, so probably won't be able to get the full race, the film up for that one. But we're going to talk about all 3 of them over there, and we're going to kind of compare things, you know, because the first 2 were the 400. This was the first 300 she did as a pro. So she looks like she's in real good shape, because Brittany Brown really slowed down. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that after I go over the results. But Brittany Brown really slowed down, bro. You could tell who's in shape and who isn't, bro. Not that Brittany Brown isn't in shape. She's in shape, but it's a different kind of shape that Abby's in. Abby's in the shape where she could have ran another 100 meters before she really, really got tired. You know what I mean? And this is what I always say. I think if Abby probably, and she can do this in the future, she could probably put herself into the women's 600 meters that Aji Wilson did today. I don't think today she would have been ready for it, but I think in the future, if she trains her body, she could probably run that, bro. I still think she's someone that can run the 800 meters, but I don't think she'll ever do that in her career. But that'd be fun to see her do that one time and battle a Keely Hodgkinson or something like that. Thing Mo, that'd be fun, but I don't think we'll ever see it. I think the highest she's going to go is 400, but I think she could have did the 600 though. She definitely, because I think, and this is why a lot of you guys, shout out to you guys over the summertime who mentioned this in my comment section. A lot of you guys were like, the 400 could really do a lot for her in the 200 and 300 meters. Like, it really can. And it did. That's why Tim Hall has been, this is why they've been successful as a duo going back to college, is because he knows how to get Abby ready for the her most important race. This is more of her most important race. This is 200, 300 is her area. And the 400 really got her ready for that because it got her durability, her endurance in shape. And you see it right now with the stamina that she has. So it's just untouched, bro. It's untouched. So amazing shape she's in right now. But so this race actually was supposed to. So also, I forgot to note this in the preview. I don't know how many of you guys watched the whole program. I hope you watched the whole program because we saw Leah Hobbs in the first hour, Noah Lyles. Even though Noah Lyles had kind of a bad day today, he almost got disqualified in his race against Christian Coleman. So we had those two races, and we had a great women's. We had a great women's 3000 with Alicia Monson. So I'm thinking about covering her race. I'm not sure yet because I also wanted to cover. I was going to do two 60-meter videos because I wanted to cover Mary Beth St. Price in that Aaliyah Hobbs race. So I don't know what we're going to do specifically today, but I'm definitely going to. I'm definitely going to be looking at what else I'm going to cover. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be looking at what I'm going to cover. What else I'm going to cover for today? But like I said, I think I'm going to leave a lot of stuff on my Track and Ace channel, so make sure y'all subscribe over there. I'm going to leave a link in the description box, and definitely get subbed up over there and check out those videos over there. I think this could be. I may do a Leah Hobbs over here. I'm not sure yet. I might do a Leah Hobbs over there. I might do one more video over here. I will be putting up some other Abby Steiner videos up as well. This is just the results video, and I might just put up something like what I'm expecting. Y'all know how I did it last year. I did like random Abby Steiner videos as well. So some of those be up over here. Some of those be up on Track and Ace, but definitely check out my Track and Ace channel, y'all, for a lot of content because anything else that I do cover today, it will be over there. It is going to be over there on Track and Ace because I'm going to open that channel up today. I've had some real bad luck really opening up that channel. So today is the day, though. Today is the day. It's a big event, big occasion, man. Millrose Games. This is the perfect time to open that channel up. So I will see y'all over there for that. But let's get into the results here, man. I'm going to put the results up on the screen. And you guys can see Abby Steiner with the 35.54, the new record, World League. She got a new personal best in her career now. And that is cutting it close to the records, bro. So for a brief second, let's look at the records, man. Irina Privalova from Russia got this record back in 1993, the 35.45 that we was pointing out. Shawnee Miller-Weibo came closer to 35.46. She has the meet in facility record at the Armory. So, in at the Millrose Games. So she still holds the all-time record in 2018. I believe if Abby keeps running this, she's going to eventually get the record. I'm going to talk a little bit more about how she could have gotten the record today. My girl, Natalia Kaczmarek from Poland, just a week ago, got a 36.25. This is the previous World League, guys. It has been broken by Abby Steiner this week. But that was your previous league. Jamaica national record, Patricia Hall in 2012. Got that 35.69. And Cornera Hayes has the USA national record, 35.71. That's the record that Abby broke today, was the American national record that Cornera Hayes had when she ran in Clemson. And it's funny because at the Rob McCravey event a month ago, when Abby was running that event, that record was actually posted up there, and nobody beat it. Nobody beat it that day. So that 35.71, and that was also Abby's personal best coming into this. That is amazing, right? Because, like, that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So congratulations to Abby Steiner today, man. And we're going to talk about the splits in a second, but let's go over the other times Brittany Brown, 36.13. As I've noted in this race, and you can see it in her splits, she got really tired in the last 100. Now, the 200, right? Abby, like, if Abby didn't turn on the jets to beat her, she would have came in second. But I believe if this was the 200, Abby would have ran this race a little bit different than she would have. I think in the 300, see, you can tell when someone's already used to running a race and they're used to kind of pacing themselves. That's basically what Abby Steiner did today. Abby Steiner knew that this was not the 200. This was the 300. So she knew she had a little bit more room to spare her energy. You know what I mean? And she didn't run as fast as she would have if this was the 200. This is the 200. I'm not going to take anything into these scores. Abby would have, first of all, Abby wouldn't have ran a 23.06 if it's the 200. Let's be honest about that. The way she ran today, it would have definitely been under a 22 flat. It would have her score would have definitely been under a 22 flat. I will probably put her performance today probably closer to close to her personal best. I think it would have been close to a 21.80, somewhere around there if she ran that today. But you run the and Brittany Brown would have been faster than the 22.82. Let's keep that in mind too. So when you run this is why sometimes when you try to compare the splits to faster races like the 102, especially the 200, and you know, you're not really going to compare it to the 100. But usually with the 200, you can see like where somebody runs, like it's going to be different because people aren't going to put their all in that first 200. You know what I mean? So if this was the 200, both of these girls are running way faster than this, and way faster times. Abby knew it wasn't about running the fastest 200. It was about running the fastest 300. And that's what she did. And you could see that with these splits. Let me go over the other scores. I want to go back into the splits. Leah Anderson got a 36.68. That was a new personal best from her. I was not surprised she came in third because I know a lot of people thought Jenna Prandini would finish in the top 3, but I told y'all from last week, man, she was going to run a little faster and she did than last week, but I didn't think it was going to be, realistically, I didn't see her running below a 37 flat. I didn't see that at all. I actually think Jenna just, you know, I think she's running the 300 to get ready for the 200. It's clear. It's clear that's what her coaches want her to do. She's a little older now, so that kind of ties into it too. I don't think she's as fast as she used to be. She is 30 years old now, but I also think, and she's got a lot of mileage on her legs, but I also think that she also is using this to prepare for the 200 in the outdoor season. I don't think she's running this to beat anybody in the 300. You know, she's older now. She knows what she needs to do. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about Jenna Prandini is that by being an older runner and being someone that's seasoned, she knows what it takes now. She knows that I don't have to run this time to be here or here. Because I want to tell you something. When the outdoor season starts, especially for someone like Jenna Prandini, nobody's going to remember that she was finishing at 38 seconds. They're going to remember what she did in the 200, right? So nobody's going to remember this. I'm not even probably going to remember this. I might refer to it at times to really talk about, you know, where she was at in this time of the year. She's also got a new, she's training for the new coaching staff and all that stuff this season. So it's a lot to get used to for Jenna. But Jenna looks, I'm gonna tell you this though, especially for someone her age at 30, not that 30 is that old in track and field, it's like right in your prime, but it's a little different for her because she's been running for a long time. But I think for her, when I'm looking at her, I'm definitely seeing somebody who she knows how to run, like she knows what to do now. Like she's not one of these people that's going to overreact to every run. This run was a lot more important for Abby Steiner and Brittany Brown than it was for Jenna Prandini. Jenna Prandini used this as practice. Okay? The last 2 weeks she's been using these runs as practice. And I think the positive is that she increased her time from last week. So she got a new season best today, 38.05. She's getting herself into shape. and stuff like that. And we know how Jenna is. Jenna's more of a 100-meter runner. She, when it comes to like the 200 and stuff like that, she gets tired throughout the race. And so, in the 300, if she runs like that in the 200, don't be surprised if she runs like that in the 300 because that's an extra 100 meters she's got to run. And that's why she always usually slows down quite a bit. But, because like if we were just doing, the 200, she would have finished probably in the top 3. You know what I mean? So it's just those last 100 meters. She got a 14.49 in her split. So it is what it is. Rori came in last. I'm not going to talk too much about her, but she got a 39.36. So I want to talk about the splits real quick. So I'm looking at the 100 meter. They also had a 50 meter in here. I'm going to go over that as well. So in this 100 meter split, you can see with Abby, man, across the board with her and Brittany Brown. Brittany Brown ran a great first 200 meters, bro. But you also see the fact that maybe Brittany Brown put too much into the 200 meters as well because she was laboring in the last 100. This was a fortitude of who had the better stamina, and it was Abby. Abby still finished with a 12.48 in her last 100. That tells you how much shape she's in, because if you look at Brittany Brown, 13.31, the only person that ran under 13 flat in that last 100 was Leah Anderson. Leah Anderson actually, to me, was in better shape than Brittany Brown. If she would have ran a little bit faster in the first 200, she could have came in second. You know what I mean? And so for Abby to be the only one that got under a 36 flat, and you could see it by the splits, bro, how fast this girl was running. And I think it was Sonia Richards-Ross that mentioned this in the telecast. She was talking about how she thinks Abby could have ran even faster in the first 200. Because at first she was worried about, I was never worried about Abby trailing Brittany. That was a part of the strategy. Abby ran a smart race. She knew, based on the way she's been running. See, this is why it helps when you've ran a couple of races before in a higher distance, like 400. Because Abby knew what to do. Abby knew in the first 200, you don't run your best race there. You run your best race in the last 100 or 200 meters. So she knew from experience in that race what she needed to do in the last 100. She knew it was all about that last 100. And it also proved something, that this girl loves chasing people down. I think she gets a kick out of that. Sometimes I think she goes slow on purpose to act like she's running behind somebody and then catch up to it and then blaze them out. She just has fun doing that. I think that's something that she has since when she was a kid. I can tell she probably beat boys in racing a lot, or other girls or whatever. Like, and she just has fun chasing people down, bro. I think that was her. That's like one of her MOs, bro. Is like chasing people down. But I noticed her starts out the blocks are a little bit better this season. Like, it's a little bit better. There's still some things she got to work on with that. But I noticed her starts are a little bit better. Like, she didn't really, to me, she was like right there with Brittany. She never let, the whole race, she never let, by the time she passed up Jenna Prandini, who had a really good start, by the way. Jenna Prandini had a really good start. But then she never really let Brittany Brown get a full lead on her. She never let her get too far ahead of her or anything. And you can tell that's just the strategy. And so let's go to the 50 meters. Let's go to the 50 meters. And so you can see all the splits here in the 50 meters, which is pretty fun to look at. Because you can see Abby was in the first 150, okay? So in the first 150, so in the last 50 in the 150 meter part, so halfway through the race, you can see that her split was actually faster than Brittany Brown's. Brittany had a 5.60 here, and she had a 5.54 here. But you know what was even more interesting was that Jenna Prandini actually had a faster split than both Brittany Brown and Abby Steiner. She ran a 5.52 here. So when you look at it, bro, Even though her time was still third fastest, you know, Brittany Brown still had the lead at this point. What it tells you is that Abby has stamina. Abby has stamina. She has stamina. That's what it's telling you. Because look at the times as we go along. So after the last 200, you look at Brittany Brown here. Abby really slowed down quite a bit in the 50-meter split right here going into the 200 meters, right? Jenna started to slow down. You can see her at 6.14. Leah, if you look at Leah Anderson, who I was telling y'all, who picked up her speed as the race went along, and this is why she finished in third. Could have finished in second. But you can see Brittany Brown getting slower and slower. Meanwhile, Abby is just running the same race, really. Now, obviously, she's getting slower as well because she reached a 6.39. But a 6.39 is really fast in 50 meters, bro. That's at, like, if you finish below, I'm going to say if you finish, like, right below a 6.50 in the last 50 meters, you are in incredible shape. And that's what I'm seeing here. And this is why Abby looked faster as the race went along. Like, that's the incredible thing about when I watch Abby Steiner, and what y'all will see. It's a damn shame, you know, I probably won't be able to break the film down to y'all. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do full film on this because I'm going to get a copyright claim. Not a copyright strike, but a copyright claim. Unfortunately. But what you're seeing here is that Abby right now is for sure is at the right spot in her in shape ability. And as a pro, see what she's going to recognize as a pro, because she's not running on that weekly collegiate schedule. She's going to be able to save her legs a lot more. And she's going to get a little bit of a break coming up because, like I was telling y'all before, there is no world. I forgot there is no worlds this year. So she's probably going to, I think after the U.S. Nationals next week, she's going to prepare. She may do some other invitationals. I'm not sure yet. I'm pretty sure she's going to do some invitationals this year and kind of prepare herself for the outdoor season. Usually the first few races of the outdoor season take place in March. And we obviously got April. We got the pin relays, stuff like that. And then everybody else really shows up in May and June. So you're going to have the Diamond League, which also starts in May. So Abby is going to have plenty of time to like rest up again and then also get back out there and show what she can do on the outdoor level. And that's what she's really preparing right now. We're starting to wrap up her indoor season. So right now she's showing you where she's at. You know what I mean? So I think Abby is in a great spot right now. I think she's in a great spot right now. And this is great. This is great for her. This is absolutely great for her, man. I'm going to come back to this video is running really long. I didn't realize that I was going to make a 20+ minute video right out the gate. But but we're going to do Track and Ace as well, man. This video might be on Track and Ace. I'm not sure yet. Because I didn't think it was going to be this long. I got to admit, I didn't think it was going to be this long. So, let me know y'all thoughts, man. I'm going to come back to wrap this up, man. Yeah, let me get y'all early thoughts on this. I'm going to come back to wrap this up. Okay, you guys, make sure y'all going ahead and hit the like button, comment, and share the video. Also, make sure you guys also donate to the channel by hitting the thanks button below, or you can hit up the Cash App, $SAC Exchange, to send any donation to the Cash App. Here are the top donators, and you can fit yourself in this list at any time if you donate at least $2 or more. Thank you. So guys, if you want to support the channel, this is one of the easiest ways that you can pay. I know for a lot of people, some people don't have the Cash App, they don't have PayPal, they don't have, maybe they don't have, they don't want to pay through Google as well. This is one of the best ways that you could pay. All you need is a credit card or debit card. You can pay on Buy Me a Coffee. This is a site where you can pay anybody and buy them a coffee. And basically how it works is you go to the page. This is our page here. You can see our post here and everything like that. And we will start posting videos and stuff like that when you come over to this page. So, but if you want to buy somebody a coffee, you have these options here. So there's some default options here. So the first option is $5. So this is the lowest that you could pay on Buy Me a Coffee. So you can pay somebody. So if you hit 3, it's going to be 15. If you hit 5, it's going to be 25. Now you can hit any number in here. So if you hit 2, it's going to be 10. If you hit 4, it's going to be 20. So any number in here, 6 is going to be 30. It's in multiples of 5. So every number you hit is going to be every 5 numbers. So if you hit 10, it's going to be 50. So you just 10 times 5 is 50. So just times it by the number you want to put in by 5, and that'll give you what you'll put in. So if you want to pay the channel 50, you'll put in 10 here. If you want to pay 100, it'll be 20 times 5, so you'll put in 20 here. So like I said, it's in multiples of 5. 15 times 3 is 75, so you want to pay 75. That's how you would do it. So the lowest is 5, but you enter the number in, and that's how you'll pay going forward to Buy Me a Coffee. So if this is the best way for you guys to want to show your appreciation and you don't have the Cash App, you don't want to pay through Google, you don't want to pay through, I don't have a PayPal, but like I know other people have that, you can go through here. Thank you guys. Hopefully I will see your guys' donation and I will shout you out. So yeah, man, no confirmation if she's going to run next week at the U.S. Nationals, but I'm expecting her to be there. And this will be probably her chance to run against Gabby Thomas, man. See where she's really at running against her. Maybe Brittany Brown will be there as well. Jenna will probably be there. I mean, this will probably be Jenna's 3rd week in a row running, but the U.S. Nationals starts next week. So, if she does run that, I'm definitely looking to see if she breaks the record then. The fact that she got really close to the record in this one, to me was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's just one of those things where I'm watching Abby, and it's so fun to watch Abby run that I really want to see where she ends up. I want to see what her score is. Will she beat her personal best? Maybe if she doesn't even beat the record, but she beats her personal best, I think that'd be incredible. I'm always looking for Abby to be under a 36 flat first, and then I'm always looking for her to, be around her 35.71. I'm not always looking for her to be around 35.54. Like, I think sometimes she's not going to be that fast. Every race is different. But if she comes anywhere close to 35.54 next week, that's going to be incredible. But I'm definitely looking for her to get to around 35.71 next week. I think she'll definitely win whoever she's facing. It should be, like I said, it should be Gabby Thomas, probably Brittany Brown in there, Jenna Prandini. We'll see a Leah Anderson. Well, this is the National, so it won't be any Jamaicans. But we'll see where that goes, man. But let me know your thoughts, man. Thanks for voting in the poll earlier, guys. I'm going to do another one. Going to do another one next Saturday, asking, who's going to be in first again. I apologize for not doing my poll, asking y'all if she was going to get the record or not, or get close to it or whatever. I didn't give y'all those options. I forgot to put it up. I just simply forgot to put it up. But I'm going to do another poll probably in the morning. I'm gonna do another poll. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I'm definitely gonna do another poll. Get in the community tab, please, and vote. And one last reminder: go to Track and Ace for my other content. I'm gonna start putting up content over there, and we're gonna go through it. And I'm gonna start covering the collegiate athletes after next week. I'm gonna go back to covering Talitha Diggs, Matthew Bowling, as they head towards their finals next month for the SEC and the college indoor championship. So I'll cover them then, because I just want to focus in on the pros this week and next week. And we'll go from there, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this one. After News to Light.